Hey, what is up, sports bettors? Bob from OddsJam here with last minute betting. Yes, I'm here. Mike is here. There he is. Ready to rock it out today. All right. Happy Martin Luther King Day to y'all. Hope you're having a great day. Don't forget you get 20% off any new OddsJam subscription with the following codes, either Bob20 or Mike20. And the Discord link is below, and Mike will tell you all about that, won't you, Mike?
Yeah, there's all kinds of free picks, lots of sharp sports bettors in there, really fun community, sports betting talk, sports betting education. Jump in there and make some money, learn something.
And we're looking for content creators. Email me, Bob at oddsjam.com or Mike at oddsjam.com. Boy, Mike, what a crazy weekend of football. And are you ready to handle dealing with talking about your Chargers and their complete collapse, ridiculous collapse? By the way, I talked to a few people today. Everybody thinks your coach should be fired.
Yeah, Bob. I mean, where to even start? Just an absolute terrible performance in the second half. And I mean, what do you say? I mean, it's pathetic. I mean, it's on a lot of people, Bob. There's players that played in that game. Nobody could step up in the second half. Coaches didn't do enough to have their team ready. I mean, that's just the typical Chargers. And, I had a feeling, a couple of those plays where, you had the fumble, the recovery on the punt, hit the Jags player, Chargers recover, he'll do a field goal. You just knew the Chargers needed one more touchdown over those field goals, a couple of those. And you had the missed field goal, obviously, that could have made it a 33-28 game, or at the time could have made it 33-20. So, just a terrible display all around. Not surprised. That's why I told you, don't trust the Chargers.
So here's the deal, all right? I got to ask you about this. Joey Bosa was obviously held, right? Obviously held, obviously hands to the face. But at the same time, referees, he's almost to the sideline, dude. You really have to throw that flag. I thought that was total idiocy on the part of the referees. The officials, I think, got that totally wrong. The guy was upset because you didn't do your job in the first place. That's the problem with the NFL. Jaguars had no business winning that game. That gave them an extra 15 yards. That's the reason they were able to win.
Yeah, Bob, just I don't even know where to begin with that game.
All right. I'll leave you alone then. Jordan says, what's up? Hope we're on the same team tonight. I don't even know what team I'm on tonight. I'm so upset about the weekend. Staley sounds like he is staying. Might be worse than Josh McDaniels and my Raiders. And, yes, I posted that. Someone lost $1.4 million betting on that Chargers game. Absolutely crazy. The guy, when they were up 27 to nothing at halftime, bet $1.4 million to win $11K. Yeah, that is true too, Mike. You don't bench a ticked off Joey Bosa. But yeah, the refs ran after him. I thought it was a total joke. It's like the NFL's wanting the Jags to win. Why? It's the Jaguars. Nobody goes to Jacksonville's stadium unless they're in the playoffs. Other than that, they draw 50,000 people. Disgusting. Who are you on tonight, by the way? Tampa Bay or Dallas or neither? I know.
I mean, Bob, it comes down to, what Tampa Bay team are we going to see? I mean, do we really trust this Tampa Bay team has turned it around? A couple of good games that they had, I guess, to end the season winning, but ultimately this has been a Tampa Bay team that's not been that great. So I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards Dallas to win this game. In terms of taking the spread, what's it at now? -3 for Dallas. I mean, I guess I'd be willing to take it in hopes that, I guess at the least you get a push. But I think I'm leaning towards Dallas a little bit, even though I can totally see it with Tampa Bay, Tom Brady making playoff Tom coming to life. I definitely could see it. But, I just think that Dallas has been a better team than Tampa Bay over the course of this season. And that's not saying much. But I'm going to roll with Dallas getting back on track after a bad loss against Washington to end that season and turning things around.
What do you think
about Dallas look impressive at times? We haven't really seen Tampa Bay look impressive, really.
What do you think about Ezekiel Elliott, anytime touchdown scorer? He has scored 11 touchdowns in the last 10 games.
Yeah, I would definitely take it for sure. And this is a Tampa Bay defense that has at times been killed by the running game. So I think you got to stick with that a little bit.
Hey, what's up, Pierre? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Steven. It's not good money management. You never do that, but the guy did it and lost. I think every game got the over. I agree with that. He's rolling with it tonight, and he's on the opposite side of us again, Mike. I'm with you with Dallas, but he's on the Bucs money line.
I can't hate it. I mean, this is a Dallas team that has looked bad the last we saw them and has choked in the playoffs many, many times. So hard to argue against it.
Yeah, that is true. Absolutely true. So
I mean, if the Cowboys, I guess, are the Chargers of the NFC. They find a way to choke, have a lot of talent, can't get the job done. Maybe that's what happens again tonight. But I haven't been impressed with Tampa Bay this season. It's hard for me to really like them in this spot. But again, it's a heavy lean for me, a very heavy lean. I think the play I like the most here tonight would probably be the over.
Yeah, the over was absolutely crazy. Look, I'm going to share my screen here real quick and go to the positive EV page as I can get up there. And let's see if we've got anything in regards to bets tonight for football. For the NFL, let's go by league. Let's click NFL. Let's get sports and football, get the hockey out of there. All right. So, boy, man. I don't even know what to say about that. There's really under 22 and a half first half total points, but we're leaning towards the over, so that's no good. Cowboys under 10 and a half first half team total. I don't really see that. Now, here we go. Bucks over 21 and a half team total. I like that play, Mike. What about you?
Yeah, I like that. I think that we see some points here tonight. I don't think there's any doubt. I guess the one thing could be is maybe Tampa Bay does have a tendency to be terrible offensively at times, so it's a risk. But I think as a whole, I would like the over tonight.
Okay. Knicks lost today. Had them earlier. -2, and they lost by 2. Should never go with the Knicks on the second game of a back-to-back. Hockey plays are looking okay today. Looks like you're sharing your screen, so go for it.
Yeah, Bob. You're yakking, so I'm going to get to something that we can look at now. How about the Islanders money line tonight? I'm going to roll with it. Washington not been great on the road, so I think this is a spot we can take the Islanders. They've been pretty good against teams within this division. 9 of their last 12 against them, they've won. So, and they've been really where they've been struggling recently is with Western Conference teams. They've done good against teams in their conference, winning 4 of their last 5. So I'm going to roll with the Islanders tonight. And then I'm going Nashville on the money line as well. Islanders money line, Nashville money line. You had, these two teams, their first meeting, pretty dominant win for Nashville. I think they slow Calgary down enough. I think Saros is going to be good to go in net. I think the advantage slightly goes to Nashville. No, they haven't been great on home ice this year, but I think they get the job done here, and I'll take them at plus money at home against a Flames team who is very inconsistent as well.
Okay. And I wasn't rambling. Come on, man. Be nice.
Well, you just had to get that. I mean, we could have moved past that.
I
We
can't
could have been well past that.
all of my
I didn't say
there.
rambling. I said yakking. You were yakking.
Okay, well, that's even worse. All my friends out there don't like it when you do that to me. So let's go. Let's make some money, all right? That's what this is all about, all right? So show me some plays where I can make some money.
Well, we got the filters set up for the NBA right now. I mean, we've got this Lakers -3. You got the Lakers -4.5, -4 tonight. They're playing a back-to-back as well, but Houston has been awful, Bob. I mean, you look at how this team's been recently. I mean, I can't remember how many it is in a row they've lost, and most of these losses have been by 10 plus, except maybe one game, I think, that was relatively close. But this -4.5 would be covering, their closest game was against Dallas, 111-106 loss. That would be good to go here. So what is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 in a row for the Rockets, Bob, that they've lost. And again, they're getting creamed. The closest game they've had was that 5-point game with Dallas they lost. I think I got to roll for a whole unit with this Lakers -4.5. I like it. I think the Lakers can win by 5 or more. I know they're on a back-to-back. They lost last night, though. I know fatigue will be a little bit of a factor. Just can't trust Houston, and I like this value here late. You see it what we got this priced at. We got it at -110. You got a lot of books having this -123 and above, -130 even, -125 on Pinnacle. So a very good play here. Value.
You got to butterfly that? You got to butterfly that? You got it right there.
Yeah. I mean, we may as well. So we'll go 3/4 of a unit on this one.
And Stephen Batsa wants to know.
I'll go half on this one.
Is he over a Triple Crown? And do you have anything close to a lock unofficially tonight?
Boy, in that NFL game, definitely nothing officially a lock there. But I think tonight, I really like the Lakers over Houston on this point spread tonight. We got a lot of NBA games already going on, so we're kind of limited here. It looks like that last one, Memphis and Phoenix just started. All the other ones done and over with now. I think we got to roll with Lakers tonight on the spread against Houston. I think that's definitely worth taking.
Stephen, about as close to a lock as anything tonight in the football game would be the over, right, Mike?
I don't know if I can consider that a lock. I like the over, but I don't know that. I mean, again, we've seen Tampa Bay's offense go suspect. We know this Dallas pass rush can get going. Maybe it's a long night for Tampa Bay. It's hard to say. One of the few games that I really had a good feel for is this one, just because I feel these two teams, it could go either way with these two teams. I think for an anytime touchdown scorer, though, I think we got to look for a bet, and I think that I would roll, and I want to see what we got value wise. So let me just go search that here real quick, and I'm gonna go to the screen instead.
Well, I'm going Tony Pollard.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. So let's take a look here and see what we got Elliott at. I think, I don't know if I love Elliott either, Bob. I think I want to go. Let's where is he at? Dalton Schultz, there he is. I'm tempted to lean towards Dalton Schultz tonight, Bob. This is a guy that can be a factor in the red zone. I don't know. I don't know that you're going to see every big name score here. I mean, I think it's going to be a guy like this tonight that steps up, and you see that you can get him at plus 260 on BetMGM right now. That's the best odds for that play. So that looks pretty decent. I think that's worth sprinkling a little bit on. And for Tampa Bay, Bob, I am going to go a little chalk here, and let me find him and see what his odds are. There he is, Mike Evans. I mean, at plus 200 on FanDuel right now, I can't hate that. I mean, I think I like it. I think I like Evans.
I'm throwing in I actually put one in there that I put a quarter unit on. Don't be surprised if Brady doesn't sneak a TD to Kyle Rudolph. He's been finding him a little bit more lately. That could happen. But I have Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette and CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm rolling Evans and Dalton Schultz.
Noah Brown, TD, and Jacob Trainer, Brady at home playoffs. Do I need to say more? Bucks money line. Okay, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I can't argue against it. I just
no, I can't either.
I just think that Dallas is due to bounce back after that bad loss against Washington. I think they're going to bounce back and play better, and I think this matchup helps them a little more. Brady has not been himself. He's missed throws all year long. He likes to get the ball out quick, but I think if this Dallas pass rush can get to him and rattle him a little bit, I think there will be some opportunities for some turnovers, and that Dallas defense has shown they can be pretty good at times. So I haven't seen enough consistency out of Tampa Bay, whereas I feel like I've seen at least glimpses of a Dallas team that has been decent. You've looked at them at times this year and thought, you know what, Dallas may be able to compete a little bit. I haven't seen that with Tampa Bay. I mean, you can go to Carolina and that's about it. But you got to take that for what it is.
For you Brady lovers, Brady is missing Gronk bad. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't disagree. They don't disagree there.
Yeah, that was his ace in the hole. He got him out of all kinds of trouble over the years. And if you don't think that Rob Gronkowski helped make Tom Brady, well, I'm sorry. You don't know what you're talking about. I agree, Jacob, says Jordan. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tonight? After watching this weekend, I really don't know. By the way, Mike, the Giants, we got to have some kudos for Daniel Jones.
I
First quarterback
had a
in
feeling.
history.
Had a
NFL
feeling.
history. I know you did. First quarterback in NFL history in playoffs. Over 300 yards passing, 2 TDs, and over 70 yards rushing. No quarterback in the history of the game did that. We got some kudos there. And Saquon Barkley, when he's healthy, you better watch out, folks. He could take it to the house at any time.
Yeah, this Giants team, I'll tell you what, they're going to give Philadelphia everything they want. Division rivals playing pretty good right now. I think the Giants can they've got a good defense, Bob. They're built on a defense, a running game, and a quarterback who's starting to look pretty good. And right now, starting to look like a guy who pick your poison because he's running, he's throwing, he's doing a good job. I'm not saying they're going to win.
Right,
but I think you got to look out.
Honestly, I don't think Minnesota's defense is that good. And Philadelphia's defensive line is they control games. So, they played them twice. If Hurts, his shoulder is okay, which it's still bothering him, I don't expect it to be close, even though I'd like for it to. I'd really like to see Barkley and Jones upset them.
Wouldn't dislike it.
Ravens should have won their game. Play calling was just brutal. Yeah, it was absolutely. They should have won the game. Crazy weekend of football. But the team that should have won was the Chargers. And that coach staying around does not bode well for that team. All right, folks, that is the end of the show. We'll be back.
I've seen it all. That's all I got to say about that. I've seen it all with that team.
You want me to solo you, Mike, and you can tell everybody all the
heartbreaks? No, yeah. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm all right on that.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Steven, Jordan, Jacob. Good to see you, by the way.
Pierre.
Appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate y'all.